What's going on, everyone? In this video, we're going to be talking about how I critique vacation rentals and resorts that I visit. So, welcome back, everyone. So, right now, my wife and I actually decided to vacation, do our anniversary trip in Tulum. So we've been here for about five days or so. We're literally right on the water. Like, I'll show you guys. So we have this beautiful cabana that it's a little bit of a mess in here because we're actually checking out today. But we have this beautiful cabana that is right on the beach, actually. So you have this beautiful beach right here. But yeah, so yeah, we're doing our anniversary trip here, and just had me thinking. Like, I was like, you know what? Let me do a video from here and sort of just detailing what I go through when we actually visit like a place. So I actually have a notebook. So I have a notebook here where I go. Let's get my camera right. So I actually have a notebook that I bring with me to every single trip that we take. Now, it doesn't even matter if the trip is like to a motel or like recently we did a road trip back home where we live, originally from Michigan. And like we stayed at a Staybridge Suites, and like I still took my notebook with me and I wrote out stuff that I actually liked from Staybridge Suites. You'll be surprised, like if you're a vacation rental host or going to be a host, some of the ideas that you can take from the hotel model. Like one thing that I really liked at like the Staybridge Suites was like they had toothbrushes, like cheap toothbrushes that they laid out for guests, which is something that like I forget a lot, is my toothbrush. So that was something that I had taken from Staybridge Suites and sort of applied to here. Now, when it comes to this cabana that we got, yeah, no, it's a completely different world. There's so many things that took. So where we are exactly in Tulum, we're on Tulum Beach. We're at the resort Alaya Tulum. Beautiful, beautiful resort. We got lucky with a relatively easy travel, and we got really lucky with getting the cabana right on the beach. But so I just want to go through some of the stuff that I have written out here that I'm actually going to be applying to my cabins, my future builds, and my current cabins. And if you want to go through some of these and sort of apply them to yours, because it really helped. So I actually wrote out like 3 pages. I usually only write like a page for each place that I stay, but here I wrote out like a full 3 pages. So what I do, I write the date that we stayed, the resort or the hotel, and then the location of that place. Just because with the amount of travel we do, like I'm sure I'd forget like what exactly the date was and stuff. And it's cool just to go back and see like what stuff you've actually applied and stuff. So the first thing is I said, like, starting from check-in, you are given a drink right when you get in. You're met by a very friendly staff, which we actually don't do at the vacation rentals, but they give you recommendations right off the bat. So that's something that I'm going to be working on my guest book, like essentially planning out trips for the guests. So like planning like a trip like we live in the mountains, so it's like planning a trip like if you only want to do a hiking day, or if you only want to go and like find waterfalls, like one of those days. So that was the first thing that I sort of took was like they when we got here, they essentially had planned our trip for us, like in different versions, and we like took different parts of it and sort of put it together ourselves. It was super easy, and it's something that you can do once and sort of almost like forget about it for like the year. So that was the first thing. I really like the railing. You guys can't really see it here, but they have like a really cool like wooden railing and stuff that it doesn't look handmade. Like, it looks like you can like purchase it. So that's something that I really liked. It's like sticks that make the rails. That we're going to be building tree houses next year. So it's like I think I'm going to be taking that idea with the railings. So one thing that I saw here that I really liked, so the 6 cabins that we're building next year have a lot of very big windows, and the reason we did that was because to take advantage of like the mountain views that we have on the land. But because of that, that sort of like impedes on some people's privacy, because like we can't just keep those like windows completely open. Say if like the guest wants to close. Like just completely block off the window. So what they have here, they have very big windows, again, like sliding doors. What they have is like blinds that, like massive blinds that sort of come down that you can pull down by yourself. We were thinking about doing like electronic blinds, but that's sort of just like an extra step to teach the guests while they're there, especially if it's like a short stay, they might not really like that. So I really like that they have like large like draw down blinds. So I'll definitely be doing that. One thing that was interesting about these cabanas is all the furniture is bolted in. Like all the furniture is a part of the cabin, the cabana. Like the headboard is attached to the wall. This is attached to the headboard. The outlets are obviously a part of actually the headboard. This nightstand's attached to the wall. So that's very interesting. I'm gonna sort of apply some of that. When it comes to designing future cabins, is sort of, I guess, having the furniture be a part of the cabin itself. So like a good example would be like instead of going out to like Ashley Furniture or like Wayfair and purchasing a dresser, I can have the dresser be a part like built into the cabin. That way too, you can actually, like if you're getting a loan on the house, you can actually include that a part of the loan, instead of trying to, like you'd have to go out of pocket to purchase the furniture compared to like anything that's the fixture. Like that dresser becomes a fixture now, and a fixture you can include during your construction, like a part of your construction budget. So that's a small note that could help some of you guys. Robes. I don't include robes in my cabins, but like even at like the motels, some of the motels I stay at when I do like short trips by myself, like I see like the company will include robes. The hotel motel will include robes. So here they have custom robes like that are branded. So I'll definitely be adding robes to all my cabins. So yeah, another thing that I really like that I haven't really done is I haven't really done like a brand. I haven't attached a brand to my cabins yet. They mainly rent on Airbnb. So I'm going to be developing a brand over the next like I guess couple years, where I'm going to be putting my brand on everything in the cabin, say like the towels and the robes, and so sort of just all over the cabin just to help establish that brand. So that's something that they do really well in this cabana here in Tulum. And just the last part is, so let me see if I can find one. So what I really like, the last thing is they have like, so they have these branded like things here, like little coasters. But what these are, these help like direct people. They're etched, and it's like if you need your guests, say like if the Wi-Fi info, you're not just gonna put the Wi-Fi info like on a piece of paper, like on the nightstand or something. Here it's like they have like custom etched stuff that's very professional, that sort of lets you know like what you need to do like in a specific area, how to turn on the lights. Like this one's like if you need like your bed linens changed, you put this outside. There's another one sort of just like, again, like letting you know how to access the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So this is definitely, it's the smallest thing, but it's definitely my favorite thing that I realized that I'll be applying to my cabins, is like these custom etched, I guess, directions for specific things. So you could just get these made, get them cut out at like a local woodworking shop, and just like place them throughout the cabin. Have it be a part of your onboarding process. You only have to do it like once or twice. The only thing I see a problem with these is these look like a really cool souvenir for like a guest, so they might take them. So I guess just have backups just in case they do take them. But I love this. I love this idea. There are some here in the cabana that have like, they're like bolted to the wall with directions on it, and that's better than like a typed laminated sign, which is what I currently do. So, yep. So that's all the ideas that essentially gotten from this cabana. That's sort of my process of what I do when I visit a new place. I encourage people who actually host. It might be a little difficult when you're first starting, but if you're hosting, even before you start hosting, if you're currently building your first cabin, go out to other Airbnbs, go out to other really nice places, or even locally. Like we stay at cabins locally just to see what they're doing. So we can sort of like take some ideas from there and sort of apply it for us. At the end of the day, it just makes the guest's experience even better, your guest's experience. So yeah, that's what we do. I recommend if you're a host or if you plan on being a host to continue to travel and sort of just apply the ideas that you take from different places to your own cabin. So we actually have to check out because we have to check out in the next like 5 minutes. We're actually late because I'm actually doing this video like a little last minute. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you really liked it, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see everyone on the next video. Thanks.